Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin seems to have finally launched its fifth wave to the upside. It was also the scenario I was and still am leaning to, that we get this extension to the upside. Alternatively, we are basically already in this wave 2 correction. I discussed that at length in the previous updates. The idea was it's basically both, the same wave count, but the idea was, okay, is this already the wave 2, and we're just doing an A, B, C of a larger A leading to a larger B leading to a larger C in a larger wave 2 correction. Basically, this is the large pullback that should happen at some point. Key support is 27,290. So as long as that level is holding, the bull run can continue, or the bullish run. Some people don't want to call it a bull market, even though Bitcoin's price more than doubled in the last 12 months. Okay, so I wouldn't call that a bear market. Bear market always can come back, but it needs to give us a signal, right? It needs to break below support, and that is $27,290. If we get a deeper pullback, I will add to my positions. We should treat that as a gift, because we would get a deeper pullback, cheaper prices in a bullish environment. Yeah, so that's the alternative. Can still happen. Those B waves can sometimes overshoot. But to be honest, if we now get a break above last Thursday's high, which is around 38K, then we should be moving higher in this extension of wave 1. And that is still what I'm leaning to. And to be fair, it has gained in probability. The problem is that move to the upside here has very, very limited structure. It might do that. It's doing it, it might do it in one go. We are going to talk about possible targets here, yeah. But the question is now, in the yellow count, does it do it just in one go, okay, and come down then? That's possible. It's got very limited structure, very difficult to work with what we've got here. So I haven't got a clear 5-wave move up, but if we get a nice large 5-wave move up there, here, yeah, then we should get a wave 2 pullback, and that should not break below 35,430. A break below that level will be confirmation that the wave 1 is over, or that something more bearish is going on. Until then, the focus is on higher. And as I said, I'm not sure if we get a wave 2 pullback in 5. Sometimes it might just do it in one go, okay? Yeah, but overall, what would be a possible target? Well, first of all, for that, we can take a look at the daily chart. So let's go to the BTC daily chart. You know that when we talked about those targets, it's basically here the white box, between two Fibonacci levels, 38,270 and 43,000. That's the area where this wave 5 ideally finishes. My concern is if it breaks above 43K, that might seem bullish, but it would rather emphasize the idea that this entire move up was maybe more of a corrective wave. So it just opens the door to something more bearish, okay? That we have basically an A, B, C structure, and it's just a C wave top. That's the risk that will increase above 43K. So watch that level. That doesn't mean we are going to get bearish, but it means that we are going to treat the pullback that will happen afterwards with much more caution. As long as it then holds still the 78.6 Fib, the bull run can continue. But it basically means we will have to be watching it with much more caution. It will get more risky, and I might take more profits up there. Yeah. So that's sort of, I will comment on that in the coming days. But ideally, we are just reaching the area between 38,270 and 43,000. Now, can we look at that a little bit more precisely? Well, ideally, if we get a nice 1-2 setup here, then I can really calculate the targets more precisely. Until then, well, I have to use what I've got down here, and I can take the length of waves 1 through 3, go to the low of the 4, and here the 61.8 extension points to 43K. So I would certainly pay attention to that level. But also we've got the 38.2 extension, and that's at 39,717. So round about 40K. So it's very, I need to see a pullback to give you anything more precisely. So if you ask me, it's 40 to 43K basically. Yeah. We'll see where that takes us. But yeah, good to see continuous upside and good to see that extension in wave 1. I'm not going to take, the wave, the white count of the chart. It could still be that this is just a B wave. Again, I have very limited structure there to work with. If we get now a nice pullback and it's holding a higher low in that yellow box there, then this would be another pullback entry point for a potential third wave rally. But again, it might just do it in a straight line. Sometimes, it can happen. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. And if you're interested in anything else than crypto, maybe the S&P 500, then check out our S&P 500 and stock service. The link is also in the description. The stock market has a bit of a rally there at the moment as well, so might be interesting. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.